AirAsia is missing payments to Rolls-Royce. Is Asia's biggest budget airline about to collapse? Good day everyone, welcome to the video of the day. So Rolls-Royce just informed AirAsia, one of the Asia's biggest airlines, that it missed payments on its jet engine maintenance contract. AirAsia has also asked leasing companies to defer payment for more than 16 aircraft. Its shares have fallen more than 30% since the Iran war has begun, and the last quarter it posted its biggest loss in last 3 years. Is AirAsia heading for collapse, or is this a temporary fuel shock that the Iran peace deal just fixed it? Today, both sides of the story, I'm here to tell you. So we'll start from what's actually happening. Let me give you the facts because the story broke on Bloomberg just few hours ago. So AirAsia's Twitter says that the long haul arm of the AirAsia group has fallen behind on payments to suppliers after higher fuel prices strained its finances. Specifically, that Rolls-Royce informed AirAsia that it missed payments on its total care agreement. AirAsia has also asked some plane leasing firms to push back rental payments on more than 16 aircraft, citing that surge in fuel cost is the wake of the Iran war. Also, the AirAsia Philippines separately face a final demand from the Philippines Aviation Regulatory for 14.5 million in unpaid fees, and the numbers are brutal. AirAsia swung to a quarterly net loss of 154.9 million through 39 million for quarter one of 26. Its shares have fallen more than 30%. Now that the fuel shock has caused it, we are here to tell you that the cause and its same story you've been covering all the week. That Iran war sent jet fuel price to extraordinary levels, that airlines face an extra $100 billion in jet fuel cost this year, which will nearly have the industry profits in 26 according to the International Air Transport Association. And for AirAsia, a budget carrier, it's essential that AirAsia doesn't hedge the fuel prices. The airline also cut 10% of flights, lifted fuel surcharges, and suspended 21 routes for 1 to 5 months. The Iran war didn't just close a shipping lane, it pushed oil to levels that now threatening the survival of Asia's most budget airline. The bull case, that is it already over? Now here's the other side, and it's genuinely encouraging. The Iran peace deal is working, oil is falling, and AirAsia is already responding. AirAsia has lowered fares by 5% since June 15, with the CEO reviewing pricing week by week and adding back capacity as a jet fuel price drop. AirAsia's earnings before several costs are high enough to cover its interest expense fivefold. This is not a company that was fundamentally broken before the fuel shock. It is profitable. The Iran war broke its model temporarily. AirAsia also raised $230 million through a private credit deal with Deutsche Bank earlier this year. And if it were, it would have been let us the money. So, what's the bigger picture? Here's why the story matters beyond AirAsia. This is not an AirAsia problem, it's an industry problem. So jet fuel prices have tumbled from their high in late March but remain at historically elevated levels. Every budget carrier in Asia, be it Indigo, SpiceJet, Lion Air, Scoot, is dealing with versions of space crisis. The Iran peace deal is the single most important event for global aviation right now, not because of the geopolitics, but because every dollar of fuel directly improves airline profitability. AirAsia also announced a firm order of many airplanes with options of 150 more to order. And for investors, it's not a financial advice, but watch out three things. The first is oil price. Every $5 Brent falls improves AirAsia's quarterly profitability significantly. Second thing, Rolls-Royce. If the engine payment dispute escalates to grounding, that's your red flag. So far, it isn't. Third, Philippines license. A 5-day deadline with the regulator is serious. Watch whether AirAsia pays or negotiates an extensions. So the missed engine payments, deferred aircraft lease, a 30% share price collapse, and its biggest quarterly loss in last 3 years. This is the story of what happens when geopolitics hits an airline that was already flying dozen close to the margin, and there are dozens of carriers in Asia and Africa right now, exactly the same pressure. Make sure to like the video, share it with your friends, family, colleagues too. Subscribe so don't miss it. Welcome to Money Brief. Let's grow together.